aftermarket rain guards for your vehicle. What are they? What do they do? And how to install them? Let's get going. So you've seen these rain guards on many vehicles before, probably in the parking lot or driving down the highway. Those little tinted plastic pieces that go over the top of your window and it kind of looks like a sunshade. Well, what exactly do they do? First, its namesake, a rain guard. Yes, a rain guard. So if you like to crack your windows a little bit while you're parked outside, just to keep that ventilation going in the car so it doesn't get too hot when you get back, and we've all done it, we've left the windows cracked and we get a rain shower, what happens to the inside? Well, it's a little wet, right? Well, these rain guards do protect against rain entering into a cracked window. So that's the first thing. The second thing, it provides a little bit of protection against the sun glare on the side of your face or your passenger's face. So it does add a little bit of UV protection. The third thing, it does prevent excessive wind noise while driving with the windows down. And of course, the final thing that rain guards do to your vehicle, it enhances the detail. It gives you a little bit of dimension on the car, or it can give you contrast. So it looks good too. So there are two types of aftermarket rain guards that you can install yourself. One is channel mounted, which mounts in the channel of your window. The second one is non-channel mounted, or you mount it on the outside frame of your window. Each has its pros and cons, and I'll get into that after the installation process. So anyway, let's get started on the installation. The ones that I purchased from eBay are channel mounted. I'm going to install them in my Kia Niro EV, and you can see this beautiful packaging I got mine at eBay. These are the in-channel mounted, or channel mounted as they call them. Beautiful packing job from the beautiful state of Ohio. For my Kia Niro, it looks like I got sent the wrong ones. I've got, I wanted the in-channel mounted ones, but it looks like there's a miscommunication, or I didn't read the description or something like that. I went and I checked again. It didn't say anything in there, so I don't know. This is a non-in-channel mounted, or we're going to mount it right to the outside of the door frame here. So the first thing you want to do is make sure it's clean. I'm using some isopropyl alcohol and a clean cotton towel. And we're just going to wipe the surface. It has to be perfectly clean and dry for the double-sided adhesive to stick properly. So I'm just going to generously put that on. You want all the debris, any wax buildup. You see I got a little goop on there, especially wax buildup. The double-sided adhesive doesn't stick too well to build up. So here we go. Go get the rain guards now. Okay, so when I purchased these, they came with everything except installation instructions. And for the Sportage, they also didn't come with instructions. That's how easy it is to install these. So I'm going to dry fit it a couple times, or practice fit, as they say. You may have to bend it slightly to get it where it needs to go. It looked like it's going to fit pretty decent there. Okay. So you don't get too many shots to put this on, because this adhesive tape is very powerful. And once it's on, you don't have much time to maneuver it. So let's peel this back. And go for it. I'm going to start with the back here, get that all lined up where it should be, and then work my way forward. Oops, see? It just, once it is on there, it doesn't want to come off. Oh. Okay, that looks good. We'll press it on. And folks, that's pretty much it. All right, the back window is even easier because there's no bends. Let's do this. Take the tape off. There we go. And we'll press that on. There we go. Press that on. Since I don't have an in-channel mounted rain guard, let me just briefly show you a quick overview on how it installs. It's pretty easy. All right, we've got our window down here, and right in this window channel here, it sticks in here all the way down to the end. It's flushly mounted with the door frame under here. It does require cleaning, so you'd have to stick an alcohol pad or, you know, a putty knife, or sometimes even they give you a tool to go up in here and clean that out thoroughly. There is some double-sided tape on that as well. You stick it in there. You have to bend it a few times to get it to stick in. It's a little bit more difficult to install, but it gives you a bit cleaner look for that. So that's how you install that. Pretty easy. You can find YouTube videos on how to do that, or I believe they actually give you instructions on how to do it if you purchase the in-channel ones. Okay. And that's it on the installation. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and it looks great. So here are a couple of pros and cons of each type of aftermarket rain guard. First, the pros of the adhesive type or non-in-channel rain guards. Some of the pros are it costs less, very easy, as you can see, to install, and very secure. So this 3M tape they use isn't coming off while you're driving. The cons, some people say that they loosen up over time and they flap in the wind. I haven't noticed that. Of course, I just installed these, but my other car, they've been on for a while. Haven't noticed it. The second con, if you do want to remove them, they're actually more difficult to remove than to put on. You have to be very careful of removing them because that adhesive can damage your paint. So you may have to use a little glue gun or a heat gun, something that's more involved in removing them. The other con it may have is, since they're not in the channel, some very little water may leak through the taped seal on there. Not much, it's not anything to worry about, but on occasion you may get a drip or two in the window. Also, another con, in some lighter vehicles, it may not match up. The aesthetics may not be as pleasing as the in-channel. Even here, I don't know if we can see, I'm gonna take the camera here. You see here how we have the lighter color door trim, and then it goes right into the tinted. I mean, if you put it in the channel, it's going to look the same, but you could see there's a protrusion here. Only, you know, if you're looking for it, you can notice it. Now, some pros and cons about the in-channel mounted rain guards. Some of the pros, it fits snugly into the channel. It looks like a natural part of the car. It looks like it's factory installed. So it does give you that. The second thing, it's a slightly more durable. So if it comes loose, you can pull it out and reattach it, not a problem. Another pro, it keeps all of the rain out. You're not going to have any leakage whatsoever because it goes over the rain guard, not through any cracks on the top. Some of the cons, the in-channel mounted are pretty expensive. They could range up to $200. Now you can get any of these rain guards on anywhere. You can get them on Amazon, eBay, even WeatherTech sells them. But the in-channel rain guards tend to be much more expensive. Another con, if they're not perfectly matched to your vehicle, they have to be perfectly matched to your vehicle, or you can have problems with the window getting in the way, hitting the plastic, bending the plastic, actually causing damage to the mechanism on your window. So you want to be really careful that they fit perfectly and not use them if they don't. Don't try to force it. And the last con for the channel mounted rain guards, they're more difficult to install. You have to really take your time. The channel has to be perfectly clean, and the plastic bit that you have to put on, the rain guard itself, you're gonna have to bend that, and that may not feel comfortable for you to bend that plastic because it could break. You just have to be really careful when you install them. I hope this video helps you decide whether you want to take on installing a rain guard yourself, whether it's a channel mounted or non-channel mounted. It's pretty easy to do, and it adds a lot of flair and detail to your car. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.